councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas. The first reports say that President Kennedy has been seriously wounded by this shooting.
It is a big idea, a new world order.
It was almost as if it were a planned implosion. It just pancaked.
Either you are with us or you are with the terrorists.
But I also believe that a lot of gun owners would agree that AK-47s belong in the hands of soldiers, not in the hands of criminals.
Guns will be taken, and no one will be able to be armed. We will take all guns.
For many of the police and guard troops, it is an uncomfortable job to do this in an American city.
Global governance at last. Is it one world? The central bankers in charge. But aren't we all just living and dying for what the central banks do?
As for me, give me liberty or give me death!
Got a lot of attention out of this, Alex. Piers Morgan got a lot of attention. I bet he's had some good ratings this week. But does it benefit the national conversation? Does it move the conversation forward on responsible gun culture?
Well, let me just finish your other point first. Look, I am fired up about liberty because I realize that the Second Amendment is only one small part of our rights being usurped. If the government was only coming after my Second Amendment, I wouldn't be as worried. But I happen to know that eugenicists, globalists, run our government now, and they have a plan to bankrupt our country under Agenda 21. And I think that this has benefited the larger debate, and I think it shows that some Americans are threatened by somebody being angry and focused, shows that America is in a trance. America has become passive with drone killings and secret arrest and NDAA and banker bailouts and Wall Street corruption. And it's time to get a pulse again. As Howard Beale said in Network, it's time to get mad. It's time to say, I'm a human being, God damn it. My life has value. I want you to go to the window. I want you to stick your head out. And I want you to say, I'm as mad as hell. And I'm not going to take this anymore. My life has value. A lot of people say, just leave us alone. I don't care about the inflation and the Russians and the shootings and the crime in the streets. Just leave us alone. Let us have our steel-belted radios and our toasted and our TiVo and our iPads and leave us alone in our living rooms. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I want you to realize the American dream is becoming a nightmare and our liberties are being systematically eradicated. Major universities call us one of the worst police states in the world. They're openly trying to curtail internet freedom. Even mainstream news admits that. We're losing our liberties. Global megabanks are exempt from all the laws they foist on us. The offshore megabanks don't even hardly pay taxes, but lobby to raise taxes on us here domestically so that they can simply extract our wealth out in corporate welfare. Learn about the New World Order. Learn about the globalists and how they fund fascists, communists, and socialists. Anything that's centralized. Learn about eugenics and the cancer viruses and the vaccines. Learn about the GMO designed to sterilize you. Learn. I've got John P. Holdren's own book right here. Hell, let me show it to you right here.
All right, Alex. I think that's about.
They put poison in the water. Poison in the water. This is a normal response to this. This is how they should have responded to Hitler.
I do like how this now sounds like a WWF promo, but I think we're going to have to let it go there. Thank you, Alex, so much for joining us.
You're in danger. Everybody watching. They control both parties. Wake up. Get out of your trance.
All right. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Hope you have a great day.
Ask yourselves, what are you doing in this time of great challenge? What are you doing to unlock minds?
And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings.
What is the Bohemian Grove? Well, it's a kind of summer camp for the powerful.
Among its members, political figures like Gerald Ford, President Reagan, Vice President Bush, Richard Nixon is a Bohemian. Each year, guests like Henry Kissinger or Zbigniew Brzezinski address members on their areas of expertise.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine.
By the military-industrial complex.
Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised.
We can find meaning and reward by serving some higher purpose than ourselves. A shining purpose, the illumination of 1,000 points of light.
No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. The quest for the new world order is in part a challenge to keep the dangers of disorder at bay.
We were interested today to hear that more than 100 law enforcement officials in Mexico are having microchips implanted in their arms. The chips allow a person to be scanned, sort of like a cereal box at the supermarket checkout.
I think the most important thing is for Barack Obama.
I think his task will be to develop an overall strategy for America in this period when really a new world order can be created.
I think a new world order is emerging, and with it the foundations of a new and progressive era of international cooperation.
But the burdens of global citizenship continue to bind us together. In this new century, Americans and Europeans alike will be required to do more, not less. Partnership and cooperation among nations is not a choice.
You know, there is such a thing as insidious influence. Does it involve bribery? And does it involve some sort of psychological domination of individuals?
But what does a new world order mean for countries like ours?
A new world order.
No world order that elevates one nation or group of people over another will succeed.
It's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
The whole concept of New World Order is something else. It really says that the state is God.
You take the roots of that organization and you find out that they created in all of the British dependencies what they call round table groups. Then around those little round table groups they created front groups.
We're getting to two levels of government here. One level of government where we have checks and balances, and a higher level of COG government where the constitutional authorities are not allowed to go.
The New World Order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
This is the third leg of the New World Order.
Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam declared, every prophet warned his people about the Antichrist, about Dajjal, the false Messiah. And the prophet Noah warned his people. But I say to you something that none have said before. Antichrist sees with one eye, his left eye. He's blind in the right eye. It looks like a buzzing brick. But your Lord is not one eye.
Secretary of the Treasury, Timothy Geithner, Bilderberg Group and Trilateral Commission member. Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, Bilderberg and CFR member. Ambassador to the United Nations, Susan Rice, Trilateral Commission. National Security Advisor, General James L. Jones, Bilderberg, Trilateral Commission, and CFR. Deputy National Security Advisor, Thomas Donilon, Trilateral Commission, CFR. Special State Department Envoy, Henry Kissinger, Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, and CFR. Chairman, Economic Recovery Committee, Paul Volcker, Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, Council on Foreign Relations. Director of National Intelligence, Admiral Dennis C. Blair, Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, CFR. Secretary of Defense Robert Gates, Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, CFR. Deputy Secretary of State, James Steinberg, Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, CFR. State Department Special Envoy, Richard Haas, Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, and President of the CFR. Obama Presidential Advisor Alan Greenspan, Bilderberg Group, Trilateral Commission, CFR. State Department Special Envoy Richard C. Holbrooke, Bilderberg, Trilateral, CFR. And the list goes on and on.
Your eyes, wake the fuck up, America. Elite control your lives with fear, just scaring you with terror on your screen, telling you what to believe. But who benefits from panic, hunger, and greed? Yo, that's how they feed upon the masses like a fucking disease. The only answer is to rise up, get up off your fucking knees. Tap into your inner being like a 33rd degree. I'm planting mental seeds for men to break free of an evil greed. You can't see, cause you ain't believing me, but I'm telling thee that television ain't true. Just professionally manufacturing a fallacy and balancing your talents. We tragically waiting for things to fucking change magically and mystically rewrite our fucking history. This ain't no bullshit mystery. Unlock the prison with the key. It's in your mind, is the boss to see.
Illuminati, you've come to take control. You can take my heartbeat, but you can break my soul. We all shall be free.
And they subsidize illness in America. They have to. There's too much money in it.
Illuminati, you'll never take control. Your new world order will lead to none at all. We all shall be free.
Fuck the internet, it took away your intellect. It stripped you of respect, so now this is what you're left with. What's the symptoms of distress? Which prescription is the best? The definition of misdirection, doctor's orders, get some rest. This hocus pocus diagnosis got you focusing on stress. These politicians ain't no better fit the description of the devil. Grab your pistols and get ready, cause they're trying to play Geppetto. Yeah, they're trying to pull the strings, have us jumping through the rings, but they treat us like we're property. We're fucking human beings, man. Things are not the way it seems. Rarely you see the American dream, cause it's more like a nightmare. Fight fair, yeah, I'll do that when a vote counts. Yeah, I'll do that shit when they don't doubt. Until then, we're all anonymous on a mission, going all out.
Illuminati, you've come to take control. You can take my heartbeat, but you can break my soul. We all shall be free.
You've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it, my life has value.
Illuminati, you'll never take control. Your new world order will lead to none at all. We all shall be free.
See, there's no money in healthy people, and there's no money in dead people. The money is in the middle. People who are alive, sort of, but with one or more chronic conditions that puts them in need of Celebrex or Nasonex or Valtrex or Lunesta.